our Dutch squad, Dallas and Detroit, is going to kick off in about an hour on Thursday Night Football. Actually, probably about less than an hour away. I'm going to give you my 5 ways the Dallas Cowboys can beat the Detroit Lions and keep the winning streak going. Here we go. All right, first up, let me kind of zoom in here. First up is contain Gibbs and Montgomery. Pretty big running backs. One of the best running back duos in the league. We've played them now 2 years in a row when they've been pretty good. So now is we have to make sure to contain them. 2023, it was more of the passing game than last year. That Montgomery ran all over us, so we have to contain them today. This run defense has been so much better the past few weeks. They're in the top 5 at least in the past 3 weeks. With now Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, Osa Odigizua, all of them. This is going to have to be a big game from this run defense, who has shown the past 3 weeks. All right, number 2, obviously, we got to see MVP Dak. Look, he's got to do what he's got to do. I'm not saying, he needs to go put up 4 TDs, but he needs to do great. MVP Dak means also not only putting up tremendous stats, doing what he did last week. He had a terrific game. I'm not saying put up put up 4 TDs and 400 yards. I'm just saying, go out there and have a good game for us to win. We got to see good enough stuff out of him today, and I believe we can. Number 3 is the big skills get in this game. What I mean by this, the skill players of Lamb, Pickens, Javonte, and Fergie. They have to get involved in this game. We got to make sure to feed the ball to Lamb and Pickens, and they got to make plays. Get the ball to Fergie in tight situations. Run the ball to Williams, especially when it's 2nd and goal at the 1. Schottenheimer. Also got to see good, smart decisions from him today. But those decisions come from making sure these players get the ball. Talented offense and too talented of one. Too skilled of this high-powered offense to not be using them against Detroit. Number 4 is limit the high-powered receivers. J-Mo, and now Amon-Ra is apparently playing. He apparently got active. It was a game-time decision, but now he is apparently playing. We have to limit those high-powered receivers of J-Mo and Amon-Ra. They don't have LaPorta, but they're big in motion. They'll call them. They'll throw out to the outside to Amon-Ra or J-Mo. We got to make sure to cover that. In the perimeter, we have to make sure to avoid the jet sweeps. They're going to do that stuff. We got to make sure to contain that, watch for that stuff, and we can easily do a good job on defense. But this is a high-powered offense, so I'm not going to be surprised if they put up over 25 points, but defense has to make stands. And number 5 is the better start. We can't, I'm glad we made a comeback against Philadelphia, okay? I'm glad we turned things around against the Chiefs last week. And then the Raiders game, from the second quarter on, we played really well. We just got to come out fast, come out with energy. And when you do have a really good drive at the start, can you please convert it? Because we've done that for a little bit. We have a really good job at first and then don't do anything with it. Make sure to come out fast and keep the foot on the gas, and we'll win this game. Let's keep moving, and let's keep our playoff chances high. How about them Cowboys?